What is a watching?
All right, good morning. What's happening? It is actually the third, but we're recording the recap video for day number 11 on October 2, 2017. Marathon to a Million Final Lap 100-day challenge with Dr. Eric Thomas. We've been pushing. Excited about it. Day number 11, journal post reads, love what you do. Bible verse for that day is Ephesians 5, verse 15 through 17, and those verses read, therefore see that you walk carefully, living with honor, purpose, and courage, shunning those who tolerate and enable evil, not as the unwise, but as wise, sensible, intelligent, and discerning people, making the very most of your time on earth, recognizing and taking advantage of each opportunity and using it with wisdom and diligence, because the days are filled with evil. Therefore, do not be foolish and thoughtless, but understand and firmly grasp what the will of the Lord is. I'm going to read some of my journal posts. I don't always read it, but I know you guys don't, so I'm going to read it now. Time, much more precious than money, is there for us to take a position or squander. Each and every day, we are all given a certain identical period of time, 1,440 minutes. The place you are in existence and where you will go is essentially decided by means of what you do with that point. If you spend time carelessly, you'll pay the rate. Frustration, low success rate, losing on plays. Invest your time accurately with the aid of accurately caring for. You're taking the time to know what language these tickers and this stock market is speaking will greatly help you. Among the rewards are accelerated confidence and winning trades. Today, please consider what you're doing with your time. Are you investing it or just spending it? Are you spending more time than you need on matters that are not productive, inspiring, or important to you? How can you reinforce good behaviors? You get better by investing your time and not just spending it. There is no shortcut of going through the process. You have to go through it to get to it. All right, more motivational stuff. My plan, I'm going to discuss with you guys on tomorrow's recap video and with my group of folks in the pre-market today, because I think we're skipping some parts of the process. All right, we want these cookies to be crisp and delicious. In order for them to be crisp and delicious, we have to put all of the ingredients in it, including the butter, because the butter is delicious. All right, 2 trades from yesterday. Let's make it quick, simple. Whew. Uh-oh, who doesn't like their open? Listen, let's go to last year's chart and see why this play worked. No, really, I mean 2016. History is a beautiful thing. Look to the left on the chart. It gives you clues. Exit near previous day low. That's to the left too. Check that out. Gap close. It bounced off of a gap closure. Even gave you some rollover in the afternoon. Shout out to my boy Sherman. Sherman bust him in the mouth for a little over 1% on a trade that he built mental capital on, because he was down a good bit in that trade. But who cares? He closed it out. He's winning. He's green on the day. Next ticker. IZEA. Got him. What's going on here? Lower high? Pre-market ran up real hard, and they still been running. All right, nice little pre-market top out in the 8s. And some new news article came out. Ran down to the previous day low. Missed the squeeze in the morning before entering, but no longer. It's time for the gun line, boss. Shout out to Ross the boss. That's awesome to me. So pre-market you can't see here on TraderView, but this 780 was a lower high. I think pre-market we were 820. So now we're 40 cents less. And then we were 40 cents less than that. 1, 2, 3. Before the snap down, that's called 3 descending peaks. If you don't know what 3 descending peaks is, Google and the YouTube. I'll tell you all about it. All right, Matt, smash it. Why did I get out down at this half dollar mark? Nothing to talk about. Stop 6.51. Put it in and leave it alone. There's nothing else to talk about. Hits it. I'm out. I'm done. And guess what? It squeezed from there, from 660 to almost 730. Could we have dip bought it? Absolutely. Because guess why? The last couple of times it touched the 650, it squeezed up. Again, look at the history. The last 3 times it touched 650, it bounced and ran up. All right, so that's it. 2 quick plays. Killed it yesterday. more important than killing it yesterday. Love what you do. This motivational video should get you there. Catch you guys in the morning.
It was the best time I'd ever had in my life. And it was, I was like, this is amazing. I want this to never, ever, ever stop. Like, I loved it.
You got to love what you do.
To do something that I love doing.
I love building teams.
Love the process of solving the problems.
You've got to find what you love. And that is as true for work as it is for your lovers.
You have to love what you do. And I'm not going to go over that long, but it solves a lot of problems. Because when you love what you do, when you really love what you do, you work harder. I mean, I have friends that don't love, and, I tell this story. A Wall Street titan, big guy, but I was richer than him, and I'm richer, according to Forbes, I'm much richer than him. So I like that, I like that. But this big Wall Street titan, he's a big name. He has a son, and his son is a wonderful human being, which is amazing because the guy's a horrible person. But he's one of the biggest guys on Wall Street. So he wants his son, Alex. I'm going to use the name Alex. It's not his name, but I don't want to get this guy in any more trouble with his father than he already is. Alex isn't the strongest character. The father is a brutal, vicious killer. So the father has a big firm on Wall Street, and he wants Alex to go into the firm, of course. Come on, Alex, get in there, get in there. In the meantime, all these kids are graduating from Wharton and Harvard and Stanford, and they're just eating Alex's lunch. He doesn't have a chance. He doesn't have a chance. And he doesn't like it. He's not liking what he's doing. You got to love what you do. He's not liking it. So one day, but he can't leave because of his father. I actually tell him, why don't you leave? Your father's brutal. The father's just killing the guys. Tell him, you don't have what it takes. I'm sorry, Dad. Oh, this is great. So I say, you got to leave the father. You got to leave him. He said, I just can't, Donald. So anyway, he's a spoiled guy. He's a member of a very good golf club in Westchester, which is a rich place in New York. And he's on one of the committees, and he's on the Greens Committee. And they put him in charge of redoing the course. They're doing this big renovation of the course. It's a very good club. And he's there every morning at 5 in the morning. He doesn't leave. He did such an unbelievable job. The contractors respected him. Everybody respected him. So the wife comes up. He's doing so great, Donald. He's so amazing. And they give him an honor. And this is a tough group of people that have this club. They're club members and they're difficult. They gave him an honor. The club came in under budget, faster by 2 months. He did an unbelievable job, and the quality of the work was 10 times what they ever anticipated. So they gave him a medal. I said, Alex, you ought to go and do this for a living. You ought to be a builder, whether it's houses or clubs or golf courses, renovation or this. Oh, my father would go crazy. He'd never let me. So Alex went back to Wall Street, where he was miserable, and a year later he quit. And he started doing renovations of houses and clubs and different things. And he's doing great. So you've got to love what you do.
And the first job I got was a real job, besides commercials and things like that, local radio commercials and things that kind of gave us the money. Ben and I had a joint bank account. We'd go to New York. And if you made money acting, you went into the account, and the account was only to be used if you were going to New York for an audition, or if we took $10 out to play video games at the arcade. And I got a line in the movie Mystic Pizza, and the line was, "Mom, do you want my green stuff?" And literally, but it was a scene that was a big dinner table scene. Julia Roberts, it was like a big movie for her, and it was this whole dinner table scene, and so it took us 3 nights to shoot down in Mystic, Connecticut. And I was a minor, so my mother had to come with me, and we shot from 5 to 5 every night, and I just remember being so in love with the process of film. I just knew, I was like, this is the greatest, it was the best time I'd ever had in my life. And it was, I was like, this is amazing. I want this to never, ever, ever stop. Like, I loved it.
People that build great things in any business, anywhere, they all have one thing in common. They love the process. If you start a building or a company because it's money, and you can't wait to get the building finished so you can have the cash flow, you'll get the building finished and you'll probably have the cash flow. But if you love the idea of creating a building, you love the process of solving the problems, of digging into the details, of tearing up the paper and over again revisiting a room, a lobby, a restaurant, to get it so that it really feels good. If you've got a passion for process, you're the kind of a person, if you're surrounded by good colleagues, then that's a team that produces superior projects. And all of us at Wynn Resorts, we share that passion for the process of creating these places. And so, although we love the idea that they end up being profitable for our shareholders and it's given us all a good life, and I'm thankful for that, I'm really thankful for the idea that I'm standing here today to walk you through another project that we're dying to build in a fancy city like Boston.
I loved what I was doing. I decided if I was going to do a job, I loved what I was doing. I would walk around, I would dance and sing as I was delivering my papers, and that kind of helped me for the future of what I wanted to do. And that was just being a young entrepreneur. I thank God every day that I'm blessed with the chance to do something that I love doing. But I feel anybody could do something that they love doing if they go after it in the right way, if they go after it with the love. If the motivation for it is the love and the love of leaving a legacy behind more than the selfishness of just doing it for money or doing it to blow up or to be the man or the woman or to have the fame. If you do it to make history, if you do it to change people's lives, to make people feel good, to make yourself feel good, it's just going to come naturally.
You know, I've always loved technology and building things and building products, and I'm 20 years into my career, and sure, I don't need to work anymore. I got lucky on a couple of projects to make a little bit of money, and that's nice, but I love building teams, I love building products, I love building brands themselves. So I love the act of creating a brand like Launch that means something to people, or Inside.com, where people saying, like you did, like, oh, you did Engadget. So for me, I just love the act of creating a brand and maybe hopefully doing something innovative. And I think on my best day, I'm able to do that, and on an average day, maybe not so much.
Needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle.
All right. I got to get y'all this video message from ET for the 100-day challenge, and then we're done. Here it is.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy ET, 100-day challenge. I'm here in the NYC. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and man, guys, one of the things that it hit me after that first week is the results that I'm getting. Doing a little bit over a long period of time. Like, for real, I used to think I had to get big. I'm just being real. Like, I used to think like everything had to be big, 500 push-ups a day, but I couldn't sustain it, what I'm saying? Running, 5-6 miles a day, again, which I could do, but I couldn't sustain it, what I'm saying? And now I'm realizing there's nothing wrong with big, but there's a power in consistency. There's a power in being able to sustain something, what I'm saying? So we always thinking big, 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 big. I gotta sell 1 million books, what I'm saying? I gotta be on TV, what I'm saying? I gotta do it big, but the problem with big sometimes is big don't last for a long period of time. But when you do something manageable, run over a long period of time. So I'm like 1 mile running a day, 1 mile walking a day, and doing at least 6 miles a day. And I'm looking up, man, the numbers is unbelievable. So, hey, it's your boy E.T., the Little Big Bang Theory, man. Let's get it done.